I was going to share a tip with you, but this is going to be one of those valuable tips that is actually 3 or 4 tips all in one. Starting with the fact that in many situations I love to fish a fly on a loop, particularly if I want more action from the fly for one reason or another, or if I want the fly to sink faster, I fish it on a loop. And there are a number of loops out there, but the loop that I fancy the most because of its ultimate shape after it's tied and the fact that you can trim it super close is a loop called the Duncan loop that was invented by a kid that I grew up fishing with in the late 50s and early 60s, Norman Duncan. So the Duncan loop, if you know the Duncan loop, you can tie it, or you can look it up if you don't know it. There are a lot of things online that show you the Duncan loop, but it's a real quick, easy knot. Has a beautiful, perfectly teardrop shape once it's tied. The problem with the Duncan loop that you run into is that I've already formed the loop, it's already done, but you have to close this loop somehow, and it involves finding something to put the fly around so that you can pull on the ring of the eye and have the fly hooked to something. So what I generally do is I just stand a rod up somewhere, hook the fly in the bridge of a guide, not in the guide itself, but in the bridge of the guide. I think you can see that right here. And then, see, the Duncan loop is now this long. But the beautiful thing about a Duncan loop is that you can close it to the precise size that you want by pulling on the main part of line. And you can see that it gets shorter and shorter and shorter. And then to form the knot itself, you pull on the tag end with a pair of pliers. So I brace the rod, close the loop to the precise size that I want it to be, and then I just pull on the tag end here with my pliers to set the knot. Okay, so now the knot is set, and I can clip it off real close. This is going well. I don't know if you can see the size and shape of that loop.